You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Elisa DiStefano. Tonight, President Joe Biden will speak about his decision to drop out of the 2024 presidential race. He's expected to address the nation from the Oval Office, explaining his plans for the rest of his term. See the latest on the race for the White House and local analysis you won't see anywhere else. On Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. The FBI raided the home of Governor Kathy Hochul's former aide. The Manhasset home that you're looking at is owned by Linda Sun, who is the deputy chief of staff to Hochul. The $3.5 million home was the subject of the search on Tuesday. The FBI couldn't say why they searched the home. No arrests were made. 2 men have been arrested in connection with a home improvement scam targeted at the elderly. Virginia Huey has the story.
These guys are pure scammers, just looking to grab as much bucks as they can actually grab from anybody.
People living in this beautiful section of Floral Park are disgusted about a home improvement scam ripping off their elderly neighbors out of thousands of dollars.
It's just crazy what's going on, but I feel sorry for the old people.
Police say these 2 guys knocked on doors in the neighborhood posing as home improvement contractors for Top Line Masonry. Cops tell us the suspects handed out these pamphlets, which look legit, but the company doesn't exist.
They would go to homes that are privately owned by the elderly, and by falsely reporting there was damage to the homes, they would actually go up to the side of the property and damage the home even further, and then bring the homeowner out and try to get them to solicit them for contracting work at the house.
That's despicable. I mean, they shouldn't be targeting them.
Cops arrested the duo here on Revere Drive West after Floral Park police spotted the suspect's white Ford pickup truck that matched the description given to police by the victims.
I was just so glad that they were able to apprehend them. Because what they were doing was so terrible.
Police say the suspects used fake IDs. We're told David Young's real name is John Francis McDonough. Police say McDonough's from Ireland and entered the U.S. illegally at the Canadian border. Cops say co-defendant Adam Turner's real name is James Anthony Eugene Ward. We're told Ward is from the United Kingdom and he's here on an expired visa.
This investigation is ongoing.
The suspects face a string of charges, including criminal mischief, scheme to defraud, and peddling and soliciting without a license. Police say the pair may be linked to more cases in Belrose Terrace and the Manhattan area.
People have to be aware. Keep eyes on your grandparents, your neighbors.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
These days you have to. Armed guards will be coming to the Riverhead School District this fall. The district says it will post armed, what they call school resource officers at both the high school and middle school. There's no word yet on how much this initiative will cost, but the majority of the expense will be paid off by the town. Today marked day 1 of training camp for the Giants. Newsday's Giants beat writer Kimberly Jones was there.
The New York Giants opened training camp here Wednesday. They had an injury that we'll talk about, and they had a comeback that we'll talk about right now, as Daniel Jones was on the field for 11-on-11. That's the first time we've seen him in team drills since he tore his ACL last season. He looked good, he looked strong, and he indicated to us after practice that he felt good and he had confidence in the knee. That's always important for an athlete coming back from any kind of dilemma, including, of course, a torn ACL.
It's definitely good to be here. I'm grateful to be out there and grateful to all the people who've helped me get to this point, but still a lot of work to do across the board, and I'll continue to rehab, focus on my knee, but also from a football standpoint, getting back into 11-on-11 and playing football.
On the field, not all good news. Free agent acquisition, Jermaine Illuminor left the field. He was able to walk off, but it took him some time to do so. And the reason he is so key is because Evan Neal is not yet ready to practice, although a team source did tell me that he believes Neal could be back within a week. Now that's very important if Illuminor has an issue. Reporting from the Giants, I'm Kim Jones.
And you can read more about training camp on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. If you're a kid at heart, there's a Sands Point mansion with some playful features. Wait till you see this. Ariel Dollinger has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
This 3-acre property on the water in Sands Point is on the market for $7.99 million. It has a main house, a guest house, a cabana, a pool, and a tennis court. Those features may not set it apart from other expensive properties on the Gold Coast, but this does. A fire exit in the form of a 3-story slide that takes you from the inside of the house to the outside.
This is my favorite part of the house. I used to do this all the time as a kid.
My reaction to the slide was, first, how cool, and second, where did that idea come from?
My grandmother had seen it actually in a school in New Mexico that they used a slide as a second means of egress, so she thought that would be a great idea to have on the house, and it's been a huge hit.
Once you get past the slide, there's still lots to see inside.
So this is the living room.
Designed in the 1970s by architect Richard Meyer and Long Island couple Richard and Lynn Maidman, this 6-bedroom, 7-bathroom house sits on Astor Lane.
Huge pantry, and then the kitchen is all state-of-the-art, and everything has been completely upgraded as of 2017.
So where are we now?
This is the primary floor. It's the second floor of the house. As you can see, the views are pretty spectacular down to the living room. You have the primary bedroom, you have his and hers dressing rooms, and 2 bathrooms, in addition to an office space.
There's also this view. Can I buy just this?
Maybe.
just this space I would rent monthly.
It's really incredible. It's nice because it's close to the bedrooms. So this is the 3rd floor. It's the kids' floor. It's where I grew up. There's 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms up here. Coming this way, in the playroom, here's the slide.
I'm terrified of heights, but while we're here,
so it goes 3 stories down, all the way to the lawn.
we're really sure this is safe, right?
Positive.
Okay. I'm a little dizzy. For Newsday TV, I'm Ariel Dollinger.
In a dress, Ariel, I am impressed. I would take the guest house, just saying. Read more about this unique home on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. An Ocean Beach escape, your summer staycation, is just a 30-minute ferry ride away. It's a story you'll see only in Newsday. Step foot on the ferry and feel like you're on vacation.
We're on our way to Ocean Beach, Fire Island.
Newsday's family writer and Fire Island expert Beth Whitehouse was waiting for us.
We made it! I'm happy to be here.
So I'm so excited to bring you around Ocean Beach. This is really referred to as the capital of Fire Island because it has 15 restaurants and 12 stores and 3 places to get ice cream, so you really can spend a day here.
Where are we going first?
Wherever you want. Let's
All
go
right,
see
let's
some
go
stores.
explore.
There are 3 new shops this summer.
Let's go and look.
Maybe some
It has,
shopping.
it's for your pet, and I haven't seen this in Fire Island before.
Next, a scenic stroll to the beach.
What a beautiful beach.
The beach is definitely the star of the show on Fire Island. I could just stay here all day, just bring me my food and drink. Oh wait, you can't have food and drink on the beach in Fire Island, or at least not in Ocean Beach, which is called the Land we know.
All right, well then, let's go get something to eat. After all that walking, you work up a bit of an appetite.
You need to come to McGuire's and get some seafood. Come for the seafood, stay for the sunset. This has one of the best views on the island.
And for dessert, I've never had anything like this.
This is the Bubble Waffle Ice Cream Cone. It's a fresh made waffle. It smells so good and it's still warm and you can feel it. 2 scoops of ice cream in it. It starts to melt. You can break off pieces of the cone. And there's so much more to do and to eat. So if you want to stay overnight, there are 4 hotels. One of them is the Blue Waters Hotel. The rooms are so quaint and breakfast is included on their beautiful patio deck.
The view from here is incredible. I wish we could spend the night, but our ride is here.
I couldn't let you leave without having the signature drink of Fire Island, the Rocket Fuel.
She didn't have to twist my arm.
And you had to see the east end of Ocean Beach, which includes Matthews.
haven't had one of these in a long time. Beth, I don't want to leave.
As they say in Fire Island, there is always the next ferry.
Cheers to that.
Or the ferry after that. Just don't miss the last ferry unless you have someplace to stay. Read more about Ocean Beach. There's so much to do there on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Now let's take a look at your Long Island weather. Tonight, 71 degrees and cloudy. Tomorrow, the clouds continue and we're back in the 80s. Let's take a closer look at tomorrow. Clouds stick around all day with the high of 83 in the afternoon. And if you want some sunshine, I sure do. It does get better later in the week. There's some sun in your 7-day forecast.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Sun Nation Energy, helping Long Islanders save on their energy bills for over 20 years.
You're watching Newsday TV. We hope you have a great evening. I'm Elisa DiStefano. Thanks so much for joining us.